alternate down arrow, the menu will appear. Maksudnya, I put my cursor over here, I press alternate down arrow. So alternate down arrow means this menu will appear. Can you see this menu? Maybe you can show some thumbs up if you can see this menu. Okay, so alternate down arrow is the menu will appear. Okay, now what if just say I press S? So when I press S, okay, maybe I'll just choose month first. Okay, alternate down arrow, and then I press S. So when I press S, you will notice that the month or the bulan is disusun dari huruf A sampailah huruf Z. Okay, of course in months we don't have Z. The last one is September because it begins with S. Okay, so again I repeat, alternate down arrow. So you just say I nak susun dari Z to A. So I press O. So when I press O, dia disusun dari huruf Z kepada A. Okay, so maybe let me do some example. Maybe I'll just put here zoo. Okay, for example, zoo club. Okay, so I press alternate down arrow. Alternate down arrow means menu appear. So now alternate down arrow. So when alternate down arrow, the menu appear, and then I just press S. S kat mana? S kat sini. So when I press S, you notice that these clubs appear. All right. And then when I press alternate down arrow again, when I press huruf O, where is O? O is over here. Okay. Regardless when you're using MacBook or not, MacBook or even normal laptop, you will have the same alphabets. So when you press alternate O, I mean when you press here alternate down arrow and you press O. So dari huruf Z sampailah huruf A. Okay. So now you just say I nak sort by color. That means what I'm going to do is maybe I'll just put this as yellow color. Okay. So alternate down arrow. So once I press alternate down arrow, I just press T. So when I press T, and then you notice this color appear. Can you see this? I didn't use my mouse, but actually I'm using the keyboard shortcut. So you can actually, let me repeat again. Alternate down arrow, I press T. So when I press T, you notice that this menu will appear. Can you see the color menu? Maybe you can show some thumbs up. Okay. And then what I do is I press enter. So now you notice that the warna kuning appears first because we sort by color. But now if you just say I want only filter the color. So alternate down arrow. So when I press alternate down arrow, it means menu will appear. But if just say I press I press I press enter. So now you notice only the kuning saja dipaparkan. Only the kuning saja will appear. Okay. All right. So that is I. So what if they say F? Okay. So that means I go here, alternate down arrow, and then I can actually filter text. That means I press F, and then I can filter anything I want. Okay. That is alternate down arrow. If they say what is E? E means search. That means alternate down arrow. I go to E. Can you see this? If you can see this, maybe you can show some thumbs up. Okay. This search button. Maksudnya, I press alternate down arrow. Here the search button kan. Okay, this is a search button. So what I do is I press E. Bila saya tekan E, let's say I press E, and then maybe I can choose Barcelona. Enter. All right. So this is how you can actually play around. So let me go again. So if just say I want to filter. Contohnya, I alternate down arrow. I just go maybe to E and I put here Arsenal. Okay. So you just say I want to go back. So the best thing is alternate down arrow. And then you use, just press C. Okay. So if you want to go back, you want to clear filter, alternate down arrow, and you press huruf C. Okay, alphabet C. So when you tekan C, there you go. Okay. So when you press C, you actually clear the filter. And you just say you want to highlight the blank cells only. All right. So alternate down arrow, you press F, and then you press E, and then you press enter. So now you notice that only blank cells only. Okay. Again, I repeat. So what I do is I alternate down arrow, I press F, I press E, I press enter. So F, E, enter. So this is how it looks. So this is how you can actually highlight the blank cells only, filter the blank cells only. All right. So did you understand? If you understand, maybe you can show some thumbs up.